Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss our next experiment, and aim of the experiment is to study the IV characteristics curve of a PN junction diode in forward biased and reverse biased. Clear? So our aim is to study IV characteristics curve of a PN junction diode, both in the case of your forward as well as in a reverse biased. Clear? So requirements are a PN junction diode, a 3-volt battery, a high resistance rheostat, 0 to 3 volt voltmeter, 1 milliammeter, one-way key, and connecting wires. Clear? Student, you know about the forward biasing and reverse biasing. Clear? So when you know that forward biasing means, in forward biasing the P type of crystal, you know that this is your PN junction diode and this side is your P and this is your N. So when P type of crystal is connected with the positive end of the battery and N type of the crystal is connected to the negative end of the battery, then this is your forward biasing. It means that in forward bias the P type of crystal is connected to the positive of the bias battery and N type to negative of the battery. So this type of the connection is there. If there is this type of the connection is there, so this, in this case, this is your forward biased. Clear? So this is the diagram for the forward biased, and this is your diode. This side is your P, this side N. So P connected to your positive terminal of the battery and N side is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. 1 voltmeter and 1 milliammeter is also connected with the whole of this circuit. Dear students, this is the whole arrangement kit of PN junction diode. Actually, this is a combination of your PN junction as well as the Zener diode characteristic separators. Clear? It means that here we can perform all two experiment with your PN junction as well as the Zener diode. Clear? If you are able to see, so this is your forward biasing, reverse biasing, as well as your Zener diode. But in this experiment, we have only used forward biasing as well as reverse biasing. Clear? So student, here we set all of our arrangement in forward biasing. Clear? This is your power button. Clear? This is toggle for provide the potential for current. This is your main power supply, variable. First one, that is your connection is for forward biasing. This side V means that is your voltmeter. Clear? And this side, that is your ammeter. I, ammeter, you have measured the value of current here. So student, if we are discuss here our next step, before discussing the next step, here you are see that this is your milliampere. Scale is your milliampere. Two scales are there, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 200, 400, 600, 800 and 1000. Two scales are alternative, two scales are there. One scale is in above and second below. And here also first scale, that is your 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8 and 1, that is in volt, and in below scale is your 20, 40, 60, 80 and 100. Student, from your 0 to 20, or we can say that 0 to 0.2, there are 10 small divisions. Clear? And here 0 to 200, or we can say that 0 to 10, if we read the above scale or the lower scale, in both of the cases there are 10 small divisions. So with the help of this we can calculate the least count. So first of all, here we perform our forward biasing experiment. In case of forward biasing experiment, we need a small potential. So we set this button on a toggle on this 1 volt and current that is in 50 milliampere. It means that 1 volt, it means that here we read the upper scale. And in a case of your ammeter, so here also read the upper scale. Clear? This is your variable. It means that we are able to vary the potential with the help of your this knob. Power, as the power on, this LED will glow. It means that now your apparatus is ready for work. Now students, before taking the reading, we draw a table to note down the readings of your voltmeter as well as your milliammeter. Clear? So here we calculate the readings at your 0 volt, 0.1 volt, 0.2 volt, 0.3 volt, 0.4 volt, 0.5 volt, 0.6 volt, so on. It means that here we take the 6 or 7 readings. Then we plot the graph. Students, now your PN junction diode kit is ready for the calculation of forward biasing. So here we set the toggle at 1 volt and 50 milliampere. So we take the readings from your upper scale, that is 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8 and 1, and here 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So 0 to 0.2. 0 to 0.2, so mid half of this is 0.1, 0.3, 0.5 and 0.7, 0.9 and then this is your 1. So let's start. Now move or vary the value of V with this variable. So when potential is at 1 volt, 0.1 volt, potential is at 0.1 volt, then there is no reading. Now increase it slowly. Now V is your 0.2, so milliammeter again show no reading. If 0.3 is there, then again there is no reading. But when it is at 0.4 volt, then again milliammeter show no reading. 0.5 volt is there, then this is your 1 milliampere, then it is 1 milliampere. Students, here 10 small divisions are there. So 10 small division is equal to 10 milliampere and 1 small division is equal to 10 upon 10, which is equal to 1 milliampere. Clear? So that's why the value of this small line is 1 milliampere. Now this is point set as your 0.6 V, 6 volt. So value is your 4 volt. Value is 4 volt. In same way we take 4 or 5 readings as a same way. So when reverse biasing is there, when the P section of the diode is connected to the negative terminal of a high voltage battery and N section of the diode is connected to the positive terminal of the same battery, then junction is said to be reversed biased. Now second condition for your reversed biased. So here your apparatus that is connected in reverse biasing. So now this is your reverse biasing. It means that this is your positive terminal and this positive terminal is connected with the negative side of the supply voltage or supply battery is also there. Clear? So this setup is ready for measure the value of in case of your reverse biased. Now student, first of all we can calculate the least count. So now we set the toggle at your 100 volt and here 1000 micro ampere. Clear? So here 10 small division. Now we take the reading from your lower scale, both of the sides. So here 10 small division is equal to 20. 10 small divisions is equal to 20 volt. So 1 small division is equal to 20 upon 10, which is equal to your 2 volt. It means that the value of this one small line is equal to 2 volt. And in a case of your this microammeter, so again you have seen that 10 small division is equal to 200. So 10 small division is equal to 200 microampere. So 1 small division is equal to 200 upon 10, which is equal to 20 microampere. So let's start. Switch on and now move this side of the variable. It means that here we move when we move this knob, then the value of V and I is also changed. So when value of V is your 2 volt, so here a value of your current that is again at yes, that is one small line is there. It means that is your 20 microampere. Same way as we move the knob, then your current is vary. As the V is also vary, then current in your microampere is also vary. So same way here we calculate the 3 or 4 or 5, 6 readings. So student, this is the observation of your forward biased. Complete observation, forward bias. And student, this is the observation for reverse bias, complete observation for reverse bias with all readings. Clear? And this is the graph for both forward bias, and this is for your reverse bias. Thank you.